In today's video, I'll show you how to take better pictures on your iPhone. Hey everyone, it's Andrew and welcome back to the channel. In the video, I'll share what gear I use and settings that I have on my iPhone that have helped me, how I edit my photos and my editing style, and some tips and tricks that I learned along the way. Since I'm in the realm of tech, a lot of what I take pictures of are Apple products and other tech products. But regardless if that's your niche or not, I think you can glean on the information from this video and apply it to whatever you're taking photos of. Let's start in the iPhone settings and then we'll get right into the gear. For most of my photos, I use the iPhone 13 Pro, but I also use the iPhone 14 Pro as well. On the 13 Pro, let's go into settings and then camera. And here are my current settings. The big one is to make sure that you have grid turned on. This really will help to align your shot. I also have all of the other composition settings turned on as well. The settings prioritize faster shooting, lens correction, and macro control turned on as well. And then if we go to formats, you're going to want to make sure that you have high efficiency and Apple Pro RAW turned on as well. And we'll switch really quick to the 14 Pro if you're using that. For Apple Pro RAW, I have it specified to 48 megapixels. But really the biggest one out of all the settings, regardless of what iPhone you're using, from a 14 Pro Max all the way to the iPhone 10, doesn't matter. You just want to make sure that grid setting is turned on because our cameras are going to vary depending on the model that we have. But that should be there on all cameras. Now onto the lighting. Investing in a good lighting kit can really help take your photos to the next level. I really like it because I can control the light in the room, whether it's 11 a.m. or 11 p.m., no matter what, in my house, it all looks the same. And all the gear that I end up going through in the video will be linked in the video's description. They're affiliate links, so if you use them, it helps the channel out. For the lighting kit, I use the Godex S1 60 watt lighting. It's got great controls, a nice remote, and it gets super bright. For the softbox, I got the Godex P120L. I really like it, and I use the white cover a lot. I think it's a little bit big at 120 centimeters, so if you can get something a little bit smaller, I'd go with that. The stand is actually from another lighting kit that I use that I got from Limo Studio. The light and softbox are pretty heavy, but I just used the Limo Studio kit's bag to kind of hold the light down. But you probably should buy some sandbags, which I will link in the description. I also use a Manfrotto tripod. It's really great when I need a single shot just to stay there, but take multiple different versions of it, like for a YouTube thumbnail. It has a nice adjustable middle, so I can do overhead photography as well. And on it, I use a Manfrotto Pro Fluid Head, the Ulanzi tripod, I think I said that right, but that holds the phone in place. If you don't have a lighting kit, no worries, there's some really good tips that you can do, and you're just gonna wanna find a room or area with really good natural light. Preferably close to a window or a space with a lot of windows where you can draw light from different sources. You can even go outside. What'll help too is if you have a good background. Like if I'm taking a photo of a phone outside, I want it to look clean. So I want to be beside bricks or maybe a cool building or in a coffee shop. That'll just make the aesthetic of the overall photo feel really good. Try to avoid darker spaces or darker times of day. As you practice more and more, you'll understand how to use natural light in a way that will make your picture look better. But biggest thing is just be closer to a window, outside, and just find different angles that you can make the photo look better. Now we've gone through our camera settings and we've gone through the gear, but you're going to want to make sure that your lens is clean. And I actually have it right here. What I use to clean my lens on my iPhones is just this cloth I got with my Warby Parker glasses, and you can get any microfiber cloth that should do the trick, but you just want to clean it just to avoid any smudges or anything like that, fingerprints that just somehow get there. Now, the first tip I have, just take a lot of bad pictures. try to improve, and keep getting better. The great thing about an iPhone is that it's always in your pocket. So there's a lot of opportunity throughout the day, whenever you're in a city or out in the country or doing anything, to take pictures and try to get better. Also, just move around, try different backgrounds. In my house, I have some really nice backgrounds like my workspace here. Downstairs, we have a nice floor, so it looks really good in contrast with the phones I take pictures of. There's a coffee table that we have made of marble that makes it look clean. Walnut also makes things look really nice in photos. So just be creative with your locations. And also, if you want to get better, just try to replicate your favorite photographers. People that I really like on Instagram are Ollier. I think he takes like stunningly clean photos, and I know he takes photos on his iPhone as well. And an Instagrammer called Byte Review. He also has a YouTube channel. Both are aesthetically different, but they both take incredible photos. Just look around and get inspiration from other creators as well. So I use two apps to edit my photos. The first one is the Photos app that comes with your iPhone. It's not really a great app. There's very little that you can do, but there's two really good things that I like to use it for. And so when I open up my photo to edit it, I like to apply autocorrect, and it just gives the slightest changes to it. Not much, but I really like that. And not every photo I do this, but a lot of them I like to add the filter of Vivid Cool. I'll adjust the filter a little bit if I think it's too bluey tint kind of looking. But I really like that filter. And then my second app that I'll open up for my photo is I'll go into an app called Bazart. I think I'm saying that right. It's a paid app and I pay for it once a year. I think it's like $70. And that's the app that I started with. I like it. It does everything I need, so I haven't changed it. There's a really nice feature in the app called Enhance, and it just does a really nice job of cleaning up the photo, making it look sharp and vibrant that I really like. If I need to add a little bit more blur to the background, I can duplicate the photo, select remove background, and the app will remove everything in the background except, for example, like this, the iPhone. I can choose the first photo and then go to adjust and add a little bit more blur to the background, and it really helps the overall picture. And that's it. From start to finish, that's the gear I use, that's the settings I use, that's some tips and tricks that I keep in mind when I'm taking my photos, and that's how I do the edit. I hope this video helps you take better pictures on your iPhone. If there's any additional tips and tricks that I may have left out, please let us know in the comments below. Subscribe to the channel for more tech-related content like this, and follow me on Instagram as well. As always, thanks for watching, God bless, and I'll see you on the next video.